Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can overcome your fear, phobia or anxiety with sunglasses and a piece of card. Now don't worry, this is not one of those gimmicky videos where I'm going to tell you something stupid like wear sunglasses and your fear will go. No, in fact that's the exact point of this video. You see, there are two things you need to do to overcome any fear, phobia or anxiety. The first one is that you need to understand only you have the answer, you have the solution, you are the one who created the problem, therefore you are the one who can fix it. There is no point in listening to anybody online who tells you things like, let's say you've got a fear of driving, go out driving more, change your diet, have a purpose to your journey, create a positive feedback loop. Nonsense. Because that's someone else telling you what they think the answer is to your problem, which, as you'll know if you watch my other videos, hundreds I've done on fears and phobias and anxiety, you'll know that that isn't even the problem anyway. So what you think is your problem is only a symptom. So if you've got a fear of driving, it's nothing to do with driving. So think how stupid that is for someone else to be giving you their idea of their solution to your symptom, not even your problem, just your symptom. No wonder it doesn't work. So that's the first thing you need to do. First thing is you need to understand that only you have the solution to your problem. The second thing you need to do, which is where the sunglasses come in, is you need to understand that the problem lives in your subconscious, which is why it makes no sense. If you have a fear of driving and you go out driving, you think, well, I've been driving for years, why am I having panic attacks now when I go faster when there's nowhere to pull over? Because you're thinking consciously, but your problem is in your subconscious, and that's how you get a result. For you to go into your subconscious and find the solution to your problem. But what have the sunglasses got to do with this? Well, let me change the camera angle and then you'll see. Here we are then with the solution to your problem right in front of you, but I bet you can't see what it is. If I ask you now, what can you see? Well, you might say, I can see a road, I can see two lines on the road going around a curve or a bend, I can see some trees. Yeah, what else does it say though? Well, it says test. Wear glasses to see the beautiful pattern. And this is the whole point of this video. You see, when people are looking for the solution to their problems, they look with a conscious mind, and this is all you'll see. Well, let me now put on these sunglasses of subconsciousness, and the answer to your problem is revealed. You see, wearing these sunglasses is like going into your subconscious with hypnosis, and you'll see things that you couldn't otherwise see. So this is when you're in your conscious waking state. You go into hypnosis, boom, people say, oh, I can see it, I can see what the problem is. Now yes, I know in this video, this example, it's just a few cars on a road, but you get the idea that you couldn't see those before and you can't see them now, but you can see them when you're in hypnosis. So let me change back to the other camera angle and explain more. So the point of that is that when you look in the right place, you'll see things you don't normally see. I had this with somebody I worked with just a few days ago, where they said, look, I've been doing this for over 30 years, I've been to see psychologists, I've done CBT, I've even done hypnosis before, nothing works. I did what I do, and it took us about 5 minutes for something to start coming up, and you could tell because I got emotional. Within the first 20 minutes, they'd found what it was because they'd put on their sunglasses, so to speak. Nothing to do with sunglasses, that's just an example. If you want to know how that works, they are polarized sunglasses. They're what I wear in my videos when I drive. So they've got like a coating, a layer on them, in them, whatever, and it cuts out, it's something to do with UV, it's sort of, you see differently. So it's just a way of showing you what it's like when you go into hypnosis. It's not like people think. It isn't scary. It's not about lying down, relax, relax, relax. You feel sleepy, you feel tired. It's nothing to do with that. You simply enter hypnosis, which you won't even know you're doing, and then you'll see things. And this person I worked with said, "Oh, I don't believe it. I've just thought of something. I've just thought of something from when I was a kid. I haven't thought of this for years." Whenever people say that, you know you're onto a winner. And I won't say what it was, but it was something that they had kind of mentioned about the driving. They said, when I'm driving, I feel this. Well, they'd felt that way as a kid in this situation. And that was a solution to their problem. So we found that they got a bit sad about it. And this is very common for people I work with. People get sad, they cry, and then the emotion from that had gone. And then they went out driving and it was fine. Because you see, they found what mattered. It's not to do with somebody else telling you. I mean, I've had people say things like, you must go vegan because you're being punished for eating meat. No, that's not why you've got a fear phobia. That's someone else pushing their agenda onto you. I've had people be told that they need to go to church, they need to become religious because they're being punished for not being religious. No, that's not why you've got your fear. You need to put on your subconscious sunglasses by using hypnosis, and you'll see things that you haven't seen for a long time. You might actually see them visually. You don't actually see them as in an image. Some people do. Some people hear them. Some people feel these things, and this is where people go wrong. People always look to see things because most people are visual, but most isn't everyone. So if you know what you're doing, you know how to enter your mind, find these things that matter, and then you experience them, you release whatever that is, and the problem goes. So just see how ridiculous it is when people tell you, you need to have a purpose to your journey, you need to stop eating meat, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, because that's someone else putting their ideas, their agenda based on their life and their experiences, and they're doing what they can to push that solution onto your symptoms, which aren't even the real problem anyway. So panic attacks are not the problem, they're just the symptom, they're what your body produces because of the real problem. Just see how crazy it is, some of these ridiculous things like exposure therapy. Expose yourself to the problem, that's great, but you don't know what the problem actually is. Oh, well, it's driving because you get scared when you drive. No, that's the symptom, that's the trigger. These people who say this stuff don't know what they're talking about. Do not listen to people who tell you to expose yourself to your fear, because you know what, the sad thing is, they're kind of right in a way. You do expose yourself to your fear, but the thing is they don't know what the fear is, because they're working with the symptom when it happens, when you drive, when you fly. That's not the true thing you need to expose yourself to. You need to expose yourself to what comes up in your subconscious. Then you'll get a result. Check out these other videos of mine on the screen now for more help. And if you want to work with me one-to-one online from anywhere in the world, contact me through my website, firstdrive.com. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.